Happy Labor Day weekend. We are up here at the Granddaddy Granddaddy Lake area in the southern Uintas. And so far, it is beautiful. We've got all of our gear with us to have a fun weekend. We've got the Packrafts, we've got our fly rods, and we've got an entire fly pack filled with beer. So we sort of look like we know what we're doing, but we don't. And it's mostly just to hang out up here. Not shown is how damn heavy these packs are. But luckily, we only have like a 4-mile hike or so to get to the Grandaddy Lake. And we've got to go up and over Hades Pass, and then we're into the basin. It'll be a good time. Hopefully our little legs can take us there. Gregor's living the dream as always, carrying 0 weight. But that's just because he goes swimming a lot. At least that's my excuse. So despite the road coming up here being pretty sketchy as far as mountain roads go, it's pretty narrow and bumpy and rocky. We were thinking that there was going to be nobody here, but to our surprise, the parking lot was absolutely packed for just backpackers alone, and then separate parking lot filled with trucks and trailers for horses. And judging by the amount of horse crap that's on the trail right now, yeah, I'd say that there's a lot of horses up here too. So just because things are hard to get to does not mean they won't be packed on a holiday weekend when it's 80 degrees out and bluebird skies. Even though this is so short, we're at about 10,000 feet. We're finally coming up and over the pass. And yeah, it's a bit exhausting with these packs. But everyone keeps passing us saying, oh man, we wish we had paddles to go on these lakes. So hopefully it's worth it. Damn, we just got our first glimpse of the Grandaddy Lake through the trees, and it is huge and blue. Oh, can't wait to get down there. There it is. So close. Now we just gotta find a campsite that's 200 feet away from somebody else, and also 200 feet away from the lake. But first, I gotta go touch it. You having fun? We made it, hon.
It's beautiful.
Was it worth it?
Lake. No one here. Right.
What do you think, buddy? Living your best life? We found our campsite for the night. Is that good, buddy? Well, that was easy. We've had this tent since 2017, I think, backpacking, and I think it's gonna be the tent that'll last us our whole lives. It's so simple to set up. It does the job. little two-person walrus. I don't know, Zoid too. I don't know. They don't make it. The three of us all camp in there and good to go. No fly tonight. We had to reorganize our dinner plans. We forgot some of them, so just got to make sure we're good to go. And we brought way too much food, so we're gonna be plenty fine.
Dinner today, breakfast, lunch, dinner tomorrow. Or maybe a walking out snack.
Yeah.
And then we have potatoes. Then we could save like this to go with this. Just mix that in there. And then we can have this today for lunch.
Okay.
Or we could have a bigger thing for lunch today.
No, I think we got
Or we have all this big beef jerky too.
I think we'll be fine. Well, after spending the afternoon sitting by the water, eating lunch, and just kind of relaxing after that bit of a strenuous hike in, it is time to break out the pack rafts. And what the hell is a pack raft? Well, in this little rolled up thing is an entire raft that we've actually taken all over the place, to Oregon, to down the Colorado River. And so they're pretty lightweight, packed down small. So now we're gonna inflate them and then go head out on the water. We're off. Well, it's evening time. We spent most of the afternoon hanging out by the water on the pack rafts or reading by the water. It was a great relaxing afternoon. The sun went down behind the ridge and now it's gotten really cold. And so I didn't bring pants or a hat, and so it might be a little interesting night. And despite what I said earlier, we're gonna end up throwing the fly on to trap a little bit more heat. And despite again what I said earlier about this tent being super reliable, well, we ended up breaking the zipper when we were setting it up. So Old Faithful is now might be out of commission after this weekend, unfortunately. But so far so good. Cooking up a mean dinner with some biscuits and gravy and mashed potatoes. And yeah, the lake is still beautiful.
They're like fire. Not too bad of a hole.
Well, it's Saturday morning. No, it's Sunday morning now. Oh man, time is flying. We had a fantastic night of sleep. It got very cold, probably into the upper 30s. But now we are going fly fishing. And we're not gonna catch anything because we suck at fly fishing, but it's still fun. Another day fly fishing, proving my point that I'm a terrible fly fisher. At least Courtney over here has been getting fish to look at her flies and come in and even bite them, but I didn't even see a single fly. Or sorry, a fish. Jeez.
You didn't see a single fly?
I didn't see a single fly. That would be bad. Put them on my line. But not too bad though. Hanging out here. Pretty cool. We've just been chasing around a bald eagle around the lake. It's like coming in and fishing and landed right above us, well, actually right above Courtney, and was eating. And she got some cool photos, so I ran back to the camp and got the camera. Actually got some pretty sweet videos and eventually one of him flying off. Another day up in the Uintas in the books. This Sunday was beautiful. Spent it mostly fishing all morning. Then we went and paddled out to a few of the islands out here. Gregor was a pretty big nuisance. He doesn't really like the Packrafts because it's a squishy floor. So that's our fault. We need to make like a hard bottom for it. But anywho, it was still very incredible. And we just sort of relaxed all afternoon. Ended up just like reading on the banks of the lake. And that's something I surely enjoyed, because when you have the time to just go and read. I mean, this place is absolutely immaculate. And there's like one group on that side and then like one group down there. But other than that, this huge lake, there is nobody here. So our plan in the morning is to just pack up, make some coffee, and then head out. It's a short 3.5 miles out, only like 300 vert to get over the pass. Then it's back to normal life, away from this serenity. But I couldn't be more excited that we came up here. It was the perfect trip to come up here and relax. Forced relaxation too, because we really couldn't do anything. And there's nothing else to do, just other than hang out by the water, enjoy it. So this was very, very much needed. Happy Labor Day morning. It's our last day here, and unfortunately we have to break down camp because we're headed out. But it's a short hike out, and Courtney said she's going to take everything for us.
Of course.
She's going to pack both backs, and then Gregor's going to take all my stuff that doesn't fit. It's going to be a good walk out.
Like your hair, green.
I know. But got down to the lake this morning, and it is perfectly glassy. You got it. Well, we're all loaded up, headed back to the trailhead. And as it turns out, even though we ate food and drank beer, our packs are just as heavy. And luckily it's only a short hike up and most of the way downhill, but the legs are already feeling it. And there you have it. Another incredible weekend in the books. Going up to Grandaddy Lake here in the high Uintas in the Ashley National Forest. It was a blast, and I can't wait to get back. That was incredible. All right, to the next one. See ya.